Making connections, understanding English through comparisons and analogies. Hello, language learners. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of comparisons and analogies. We'll look at how you can use these techniques to respond to questions with more depth and interest, and bring your English conversations to life. Remember, effective communication often involves painting a vivid picture with your words. Comparisons and analogies are tools you can use to help explain or describe something in English. A comparison is when you talk about how two things are similar or different. An analogy, on the other hand, is a way of explaining something by comparing it to something else that is more familiar or easier to understand. Let's break it down. 1. Comparison. My cat is as lazy as a sloth. 2. Analogy. Understanding grammar rules is like learning how to drive. At first, it's overwhelming with so many rules to remember, but with practice, it becomes second nature. To use comparisons effectively, remember to use comparative and superlative forms of adjectives or adverbs, or use phrases like aces to draw similarities. For instance, you might say, reading a good book is like taking a journey, or this soup is as spicy as a jalapeno. Analogies require a bit more creativity. They're fantastic for explaining complex ideas in simple terms. For instance, if you're trying to explain what freedom of speech means, you might use an analogy. Freedom of speech is like a marketplace of ideas, where everyone can sell their thoughts without fear. Let's put these concepts to use with some interactive examples. Try to frame your own comparisons and analogies for the following sentences. 1. Learning a new language. 2. Living in a big city. 3. Having a pet. This exercise will help you flex your creative muscles and get comfortable with these techniques. We've had quite the adventure through the land of comparisons and analogies today, haven't we? Remember, comparisons and analogies are about more than just spicing up your conversations. They're a way to make your English more relatable, more interesting, and more understandable. So don't be afraid to explore and experiment with them. Thank you for joining us today, and remember, language learning is a journey, not a destination. Keep practicing and stay curious. See you in our next video.